Welcome to another week on my channel. My name is Michelle Adra. If you're new here or if you're not, welcome back. I try to do these vlogs for the reason of I'm trying to document my creative life. I am a crochet designer and a Swedish author. I think these vlogs will be mostly about my crochet life, but we'll see. I think the other parts will sneak in. And the reason for that is just because I mostly obviously write in Swedish, so that's why it feels a bit maybe irrelevant to talk about the books maybe in these vlogs, but we'll see. This sun is like coming just right at me and I can see my shadow behind me, and if I move my camera a little bit, the camera shadow will also come in to the picture, which I found was a little bit like annoying, so that's why we have this angle. And also it reminds me that I have way too much on my desk and I should spend time cleaning, but you know what, I have a limited time when I have 3 kids and they are all under 5, or the oldest is 5, and 2 of them are now being dropped off at preschool with their father, and then the youngest one, who's 8 months, will soon be home with dad. So you see, like, I need to do what I need to do when I can do it, basically. This week is my goal. I paused this actually after the end of last week's vlog. I actually did not do anything more on my bottle bag. So my goal this week is to finish that one and start the other one that I have in mind with a different pattern that is a bit more neutral maybe. And I will also use neutral colors. I think this would be a cute maybe gift for Christmas if you're looking for that. I'm making the pattern for it. So if you're interested to see that, it will be maybe next week. We'll see. I want to make sure it's correct as well. And it's always in Swedish and in English and US terms when it's in English. But if you ever find any kind of troubles or issues, please reach out and I'll do my best to correct that as fast as possible and make sure that no one else rock into any problems. Other than that, I have been working on my poncho for my mom, and you can see that in the shorts that I am making, and I'm almost finished. But I had like this much left of the collar or the turtleneck that I'm making. I'm making a pretty long turtleneck so it can be folded down, and I ran out of the yarn color, and so I need to start opening up on the bottom where I had just finished the length and I was happy with the length. So now I have to take off some there to add there, and then we'll see what other color I need to finish the bottom of that poncho with. And then I need to make a border because I think that will like sort of make everything look nice together. So that I will have to do, but that's my evening project, and that's why I'm not gonna try to do over much with my poncho on that. But it's like it's soon finished, so it's like itching in my fingers. The project after that, I think, will be a bag that I will have you tag along day to day if you want to. Other than that, this week I have to do some preparation for my. I have a book signing in the end of the month, or well, in 2 weeks, so I need to maybe prep something for that a little bit. I need to pick up 2 packages, which are one has my books and the other one is Christmas gifts, so that's not really work related, but that's what I have to do. And other than that, I do have something I want to start this week as well that I hinted on or sketched down last week. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have the chance because I was very ambitious last week and said that I wanted to do so much and I would want to have time to do so much. But yeah, the week really disappears. Last week, my family was a bit sick. So that obviously means less work time. So fingers crossed that I will have a few projects checked off this week. So with no further ado, is that how you say it in English? Well, I don't want to talk too much is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna just get on with my week. So welcome to my vlog, and it's Tuesday, if I didn't mention that. Hi. Hello guys, this is sort of the end of my work day, I would say ish. I had to take care of the baby a bit because she was grumpy and wasn't settling unless she got to be with mum. So that's my life. I do want to show you this bottle bag now. It's finished. This first prototype version, I would say. So before this clip, I have probably shown you me walking around with it a little bit. I ended up now also sewing this one a little bit tighter together so it doesn't wobble around too much. I will do some changes on this part, I think, when I do my second one, just because I want it to be more, I guess, sturdy. That's the word. Yeah, sturdy. This is how I made the strap. So if you look at it, it's still a little bit on the stretchier side, but I don't think that it is as stretchy as it sometimes gets when you just have single crochets, but I might be wrong. It does fit the bottle, and I could maybe even like have one or two less rows. I think that's going to be more of an individual's choice. Other than that, it was very important for me also that it was that you were able to have it like around like this and hanging, and not just like hanging on one arm or shoulder, because of like when you're out hiking or walking around and you just don't want to like have to, you know, keep if it almost falls down, that you don't want to, you know, continue to fix that. So that was another thing. That's why I made it this length. But again, like this can also be very, you know, shorter if you want that, or longer depending on what you want. So that's like, I think I'm pretty happy with it, like how it turned out. I've started on my second one, and I always change the way I change rows because I forget the way I done it first, and then I just do it in a different way. Like the whole thing is just that I don't want it to have to be too complicated and take too much time, and so I just continue what I'm doing. But here you can see the difference. I think it's a slight difference maybe, but I don't think it's that visible, and it's honestly not that important. You can do regular single crochets, but I chose to do this is it waistcoat stitches that I'm doing, where you go into the stitch in the V instead of like the regular way. I just think that looks nicer and gets a nicer finish in case you like you know, when you're drinking, and that's just looking nicer in my opinion. But it was just the regular way will work just as fine, I think. But it does give you a little bit of a sturdy foundation or base for your bag, so it's up to the individual, as they say. So this one will be a little bit less poppy in its colors. This one was more like, still I think pretty okay in the colors, but this other one I will have it in more, I guess, stylish colors, like more neutral. So these will be the two colors. And my yarn that I'm using right now is the ones from Make Your Iron. I would say this is 80% cotton, recycled cotton, and 20% polyester. And it has this like almost like it's not a rope, it's more of like a little flat on one side and like, but pretty thin. So like almost a rope feeling, but it's more of like a flatter surface. So almost like a ribbon. So I enjoy working with this yarn. I think the finish look is so cool looking. However, it gets a little, you have to be like, I guess, it's your hand gets to work a little bit harder because it gets a little bit, well, I do tight stitches. That's why it gets a little bit like hard to sometimes get the stitches through. So again, depending on your style of crocheting and etc, if you're a loose crocheter or a hard like you crochet harder, it depends if you will feel this problem or not, or have this problem, but I think it's so worth doing it because it looks so good in the end. So I'm going to continue working with that for a little bit, and we'll see how much I will have the chance to do tomorrow. I will also try to do a little bit on the poncho later because I do want to finish that one this week. And I've caught some problems with it, so you'll have to see my short videos for that one. Other than that, it's been a pretty okay day, and hopefully I will have more work time tomorrow. So with that, see you tomorrow. Welcome to another day of my vlog. I am now trying out a little microphone that I received yesterday. I actually bought one set of like this kind of set before, and one of the microphones did not work. Now I haven't tried the second one yet to see if it works, but these ones feels like they are a little bit more steady. So we'll see how the sound and the audio goes together and if it improves it anything. But it would be cool to have something that gives a little better audio, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'm testing it out for this one. It's a new day, and I just recorded the Christmas episode. I don't know why I'm looking over there when it's obvious there. Sorry. I have just recently recorded the Christmas episode that needs to come up tomorrow. My energy is a bit low. I think that will show on that video, but I mean, it's that or no video. So I thought it's better to just get it up. And it's going to be a short one, but I just felt like I wanted to just update per usual, even though my energy is a little bit low. Anyway, so yesterday I also finished. I'm going to see if I can show you, but I finished this poncho, and I'm gonna test it soon as well and have a little video of it and just sew in all the ends as well. I had a little bit of a journey with it. It should have been finished sooner, but I am very happy and pleased with how it came out, and I hope my mom will like it as well. I love that I did the half double crochet on the ribbing part of around the neck. So yeah, I'm really happy. I think like if I would have wanted to give it a bit more time, maybe I would have done the band underneath. Now just did 2 single crochets on the whole like around in the like as a finish line. My light green, the pistache green, just ran out. Otherwise I would have used that to just do a like a nice band, because it felt a little bit undone when you didn't have anything. But because that was out, and the next color in line would have been the gray one, and I had some gray left, so I did single crochets all the way around. And maybe if I had more time, I would have had it another row, maybe 3 single crochet lines. But I know also my mom said, hey, I don't care, I just want something like cozy and warm, use whatever yarn you have. I want it specifically to have a turtleneck, and so it's all that. So I felt like, why spend too much time thinking and wondering, and should I not? So, and it has no tassels either or anything like that, just because of like she doesn't feel like she needs it, and also because I don't have that much yarn left. So that feels really good that it's done. I just feel like I need to just
weave in the ends, and it will be completely done. So I showed you yesterday that the purple and white water bottle is finished. I don't know, I think I showed you a little bit of this as well. I have started now on a new pattern on a new water bottle bag. So I will do that today, I feel. And other than that, I also, sorry, hi. So I know I wasn't going to talk too much about my writing and such, but my husband made this really cute bookmark. It says God Jul, and in English, that's in Swedish, meaning Merry Christmas. So like that, without it having too much shimmer of it on it. Looking very cute. That's my website as well, michelleadra.se. I have been a bit lazy with my website. I need to like update it a bit, maybe also create some in English, maybe an English version of it or something like that. On the other side, it's just basically a little information about the Christmas calendar that I have written that will come out in digital format. And that is very cool. So I received that yesterday. And also my book, my first actually written Christmas book, I have ordered just 15 copies, and I will have those with me when I go down to our local bookstore, because I will be signing a bit there and just basically marketing myself as an author down there on the 29th of this month. So that is exciting too. Another thing that happened yesterday was that also my table mat that I did for MYO, my last crochet project for this year for them, has now been released as well. So that is also awesome and really cool. So lot of things have happened, and I'm very happy and proud and grateful for that. I wish I wasn't so tired. I feel like I'm like, ugh. But I'm very grateful for all of these things. Can't even speak anymore. So yeah, so today I'm gonna just keep going and trying to finish off a few more projects. It feels good that the poncho is checked, and the one of the water bottles checked. That would be nice if I also could do the third thing, but second water bottle bag checked off. And I don't know if I will have time to do anything else this week. I hope I will, but like I said earlier in this vlog, I was very ambitious last week and didn't end up doing as much as I wanted to. So I don't want to like disappoint myself this week. So I'm not going to say too much more about that. I'm going to finish talking, and then I am just going to get to work. I think I'm going to make myself a coffee though, per usual. You could like have my face in a coffee mug and it would like, it's the same thing. Anyway, hope you woke up in a good mood and everything, and that you're not feeling as low as I am today. I'm hoping tomorrow will be a bit more up, with my energy will be a bit more up, maybe even like a little bit later in this day to this vlog. We'll see. You see, I'm starting to talk now just to procrastinate so I don't have to do what I need to do. So see you soon.
So hi guys, I'm just going to do a little quick update on where I am. I have done that much on the second one, and as you can see, it's a little bit more of a, sorry if it's, there you go. It's a bit of, look how cool that looks. It's a little bit more neutral in colors and in as a pattern by itself, I think, as well. And I just wanted to show you this. This is how I do the road changes. And as you can see, you can notice it a bit. I am not an expert on the road changes. I feel like I'm changing my methods constantly to just trying to find a better way. Because you do need to be able to change rows when you do this for the pattern to look nice, but I don't think that bothers me too much. That's why I keep going with it. And I'm gonna see if I can show you how the other one looks. Here you have that, and you can see it in some lights a little bit better. So the methods that I've done or used is a little bit different. Like here I've actually added another chain stitch, and before I continue or start the new, or when it's starting the new row. I can show you if I manage to, a little clip here on what I'm doing. Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking out the hook and then I drag the loop to the other side and then let it go, and then I take the hook out again, go into almost the same I guess hole, pick up some more yarn, and then I have like that loop that I have will now also, while having that loop, connect to the fish up that other loop and then drag the thread through and then make a chain stitch. That's what I've done with this one. I hope it makes sense. I will show you, if I can, a little clip of that. With this one I did the same but without the chain stitch, so that is the different looks. And I don't know, here I feel like it's very visible, but when I look at this, it's sort of like melts a little bit. It's a little bit flatter. So we'll see. This is the thing that I'm going with at the moment. This is what I'm filming. And I just love these two colors, by the way, together. I think it's like the almond and the beige. It looks a little bit more red. No, sorry, gold, mustardy. But I feel like in person it doesn't look as much, as yellowish as it does on camera. But either way, I love it. I think it turns out so good. I always think that when I'm making the patterns, the second one is always a little bit better, just because you're adjusting things that you made mistakes maybe from the first one, you correct them on this one. For example, when I'm like reaching my length here, I don't think I'm gonna do the double. I didn't double it here. I think I will, yeah, go all the way up there again. And I think I'm gonna do slip stitches all the way around and create a little bit of a nicer edge instead of here where I just had single crochets on top and then I left it. But I feel like it would have been so nice. Sorry for if it doesn't if it gets a little blurry is what I'm trying to say. But it would have been so cool, I think, or nicer now. If it would have been also slip stitches all the way around that opening. And as you can see on this one as well, it goes down a little bit. I'm sorry again for it's being blurry because I'm in here, but it goes down a little bit, and I'm gonna try to make it a little bit less visible on the other one. But I think I'm also gonna still continue doing the same kind of strap. Not sure how I want to connect it. If I think the best, I did the strap as a second thing, but I think I will do the strap first before connecting it to the bag. So this one I think I'm gonna start with separately. It doesn't need to be done, or like I don't need to attach it straight away. Sorry, my light went off. The battery on my, I need to charge that lights. Anyway, where am I? I don't like this, by the way. I don't like that it like flaps like that. I would wish for it to be a little bit more stable. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. But otherwise, I'm happy with both. Both are so beautiful. I'm just being nitpicky as always when you're creating a pattern. You want to do, see what you can improve and what you can do, like. But other than that, I wanted to do a little pouch, like maybe just a simple little pocket thing where you can maybe like slide in your keys, maybe a card, just if you want to go for a hike and you just want to have a bottle of water with you, but also maybe your key and a card. I was thinking, should I make something that also can fit a phone? But all phones are so different, and a phone can be very chunky, and I don't know if you want that. Maybe you will have to have a pocket or something for that. I think if you're going for a hike, maybe you have workout tights, workout pants with the pocket in it or something like that. Like you can have your phone in instead, or you can hold your phone. I don't know. Those are the thoughts that goes through my head right now. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with the day. I didn't do too much, I did the poncho, finished that. So I'm happy. And I've had to do a few posts as well on social media. So I'm happy with that. What am I thinking? Yeah, I'm thinking that I need to start a new project for my YouTube short series. Like I just finished the poncho. So I think I'm gonna now start a Ravello bag actually on that, and not telling you obviously the whole pattern because I want people to buy my pattern, but at least promote the pattern. And I think I'm gonna use I don't know why I didn't use my microphone because I love them. I think they turned out really like seem to be working really well, but I forgot them. Forgot about them. Oh my god, I'm getting so tired. I'm so sorry for sluttering, mumbling, whatever, you know. I was thinking at least to make that Ravello bag for my short YouTube series in these nice colors. It's a little bit of a red, rich red color, deeper red color, and then a creamy white. I think these would look so cool, like so neat, nice together. I want the dominant color to be the red, I think. And then this should be the pattern. Now, though, thinking about it, will one of these be enough? I think they would. It would be. I think it should be. I feel like it is more than enough. Anyway, so that is my thought, and the thought is to just show you the pattern and maybe encourage people to buy the pattern, but also because I like the colors, I've been thinking about these colors, and I also think I want to have one of those bags for myself, I think. So that is my idea. That's where my brain is right now. I'm really tired. I'm going to check out for today and we'll see what's up tomorrow. So thank you for hanging out with me this far anyway. Every day I seem to end every day like I'm completely burned out. And I think it's because I have a very productive morning usually, and then I have a baby during the day. Not just me, my husband's around too, but like I have maybe a bit more responsibility over the baby then because I feed the baby and etc. And if the baby is sad or needs sleep, she usually wants to be with mom, so I do that, and then I come back and jump into work, and then my mind is like mom brain, and it's hard to reconnect to business brain, I guess. So I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for that. But yep, with time it would probably get better. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Hi friends, this is going to be my outro for this vlog. It is Monday. This video is supposed to be up now, so no more editing. This is the final, and I will let you know more in next week's vlog what I finished this week properly. And also we're probably going to have a lot of other things happening. I am going to have more of a writing week, I think, coming up, so I hope I can take you along on some of that as well. But thank you so much for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment.